Well, hello, everybody. Frosty, we're going to do this a little bit different. Uh, I'm going to let you pick, but I want to do a video call with you when you pick your new team of wrestlers. That way we can work together on that and don't have to give out too much information so people can be surprised. But I hope everybody enjoyed yesterday's matches. There was two matches that's postponed until Tuesday because they only gave me 7 spots instead of 9. So going to have to do it a little different than of theirs. Instead of using theirs, I'm going to have to come up with my own stuff. So how's everybody been? I've been up all night. This morning, around 7 or so, I got a couple hours of sleep. And the 2 that was left out was the Hollows tag title for the ladies, and the EWW title for the men. Now I only got that set up and wrote out because I was going to do it yesterday. But it does not mean that there won't be titles for other people to go after. Because we still got 4 titles. Besides those 2, we got 4 titles that needs to be having. One is the Extreme Championship for the women. One is International Championship for the men. And then the men and women has a TV championship that they need to go after. So yeah, you need to take care of the kids. That's for sure. Kids always comes first. I would say that till my dying day. But let's see, how many stars did these matches get? I mean, stars is what's going to raise everybody up and down. You take the first match, normal match, no title. It was Drake versus Dr. Cole. That was 4 stars. 4 stars is anywhere from 3 to 4 stars is anywhere from, like in the mid card. From 4.5 stars up to 5 stars, that's the high card. So already Drake and Dr. Cole is in the mid card range. Now you take the second match for the Dragon title, which really surprised me. You had Erica Lopez, you had Kitten, you had Wild Liz, and that only came up 3 stars. That is still mid card, but it was only 3 star. And I'm glad to say that 3 stars is the least that we got. Yeah, I believe that they are all drama. And thank you for saying it's good matches. Then did you take the third match? It was the global tag title match. The American Guns, Destroyers, and True Blood, which True Blood won. 4.5 stars. They are, all those people are on the top level, the top card, because they all was in that one match, and it was 4.5 stars. And then the next one was another normal one, only 3 stars with Lilith Lee and Blue Beetle. We only ended up with 3 stars on that match, so that was still mid card. Then you had the Howlers tag title match, and that's that there's the Brothers of Death versus Hard Times versus Killer Clowns versus Midnight Assassins, which Midnight Assassins did win, and that was at match already got up to 3.5 stars. So everybody there is in mid card, a high mid card, but mid card. You take the Bite Me title. You had Bobby Boo, Hellcat, Morticia Adams, and Succubus, which Succubus won. 4.5 stars. They're all on the top level. Then the last match that was shown was for the U.S. title, and that was Hillbilly Bob, Irish Red, Matador, which won, Praying Mantis, and Zach Wyatt. And that one was 4.5 stars. So everybody in that one is top card. So we don't really have the low cards. So I might have to borrow some mid cards to put in the lower matches. So that's how I'm going to rate everybody. And what I'm going to do, like you take the American Guns, Destroyers, and True Blood. They're all top card. Now the next match that they are in, they might be a lower stars. But what I'm going to do is I'm still working on this. Do the match with the stars and get people up there. Like once you're a top card, even though by 4.5 you'll get into the top card, that makes you a 5-star. So it'll take 5 losses to get you knocked down. So I'm using the stars to bring people up into it, but after that it's going to be up to the matches that you win and lose. Does everybody understand? I'm trying to make this as fair as possible, since I manage people and stuff like that. I'm not giving myself any breaks on it. I have to follow the same rules that everybody else does. Now I am going to the people that you give up Frostbite. That because you said you wanted to give up everybody and pick a new team. I'm probably going to be changing their names. Like Praying Mantis, probably going to be Death Mantis. Or something like that. Morticia Adams, I'll probably change that name. Wendy Adams, I know I'm going to change that name. Let's see. And sooner or later, you're going to see some old names popping up on the roster because I'm bringing back some of the men and women from the UFW. And I'm going to be bringing back, and then they're all going to have new looks. The same people ain't going to be managing them. But it'll take me a while to get these made up and put on the paperwork and all that stuff. But we're in negotiations with Awesome Dragon, Brother Voodoo, Crimson Skull, Emerald Skull, Cyborg, Dark Scorpion, Deacon, Evangelist, Druid, Hangman, King Blues, and that's under the men. The women is American Rose, Dark Queen, Destiny, Fury, Ninja Cat, Psycho Girl, Sapphire Steel, Smiling Brit, Snowhawk, and Warbird. Now, one thing I will say right off the bat, Dark Queen and King Blues, I'm saving them for if Momo ever comes back and wants to be managing those two. So nobody's going to get those two. I talked with Fury's and then old manager, and she has retired from managing, so she won't be managing nobody. I haven't talked to Ninja Cat's manager yet. I don't know if he wants her still or not. Psycho Girl, it will be managed by Judy. So that's mainly what I'm doing on that. And I'm going to keep you all the winners on paperwork. Well, I guess here, EWW Championship, no one won because that match wasn't taking place. The Divide Me Championship, Succubus won it on July 4th of 25. And then I will put down the date that she loses it. And then underneath her, I will put the new champion with the date that person won. That way I can keep track of that. A lot of this paperwork I will be getting rid of because I will be doing it on the computer. That's what was taking me so long last night, was the stuff I was doing on the computer. And like I said, I didn't sleep until about 7 o'clock this morning, and I'm tired. But I did say I was going to do this between 11 and 12, and that's what I'm doing. But it'd be really nice to have people in there talking to me, keeping my mind. If you never noticed, my mind was kept wandering off, and that's because my legs are so sore and so raw that my mind goes to the pain, and I totally almost black out. I need people at the shows to talk to so I can concentrate on them instead of my legs. I don't know if anybody ever had bad legs like that or not, but they're wide open. I mean, they're standing wide open. My legs are. And they hurt. But that's why I was blacking out last night, because I was blacking out with pain. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but I noticed it. So, I mean, that's why it's nicer when there's people that shows up and talks. That way, it makes me read what they're writing and answer them. And like I said yesterday, managers will. I need. There's two ways we can do this. One way, come up on panel, and you can talk for your people that you have, or if you know if you're the type of person that don't like being on panel, then you can always FaceTime me on Facebook Messenger, and we can talk that way. And then I can say the rumors is so and so is going to do this and this and this. So does anybody else have anything to say? And like I said, Paul, me and you are going to get together on FaceTime on the Facebook Messenger sometime today, since you're going to be busy. Most of tomorrow with church and stuff. And but I still have rules about managers. They need to show up to the live stream or watch a rerun after the matches and comment on the matches themselves. That way I know you're watching and enjoying, or watching and not enjoying. So, and I know I got one manager that's very, very predictable about doing stuff like that. But that's a good way to get your men and women took down to the bottom card. And I'm not talking about Frostbite, so nobody get that in your head. It's another manager. And since there's only three of us, Frostbite knows who I'm talking about. And I'm going to have a talk with him, with this other manager, because he really needs to show up. But I want to be doing 5 matches on regular. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to go to 6 matches on the regular shows, and then 9 matches will be pay-per-views and stuff. And I'll just make my own pay-per-view up. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I might try to get a little bit more sleep before I call you then. Uh, but I'm trying to run this as good as I can since I'm doing this all by myself now. I haven't seen Terry around for going on a year, I believe. And I've been worrying about him, wondering what he's up to. But I stripped him from all his clients because he hasn't been around for almost a year. The shows is going to be right now only one show a week. That's going to be Tuesdays at 4 p.m. And like I said, if managers can't make it to the live shows, they can watch it, a rerun on it, and say something about the matches. Like the match that they was in, or how good their people doing, or how bad their people doing. But the thing is, no matter how bad or how good your people are doing right now on matches, they're all going to get better and worse as time goes on. Okay. And I will be keeping, okay, like here was yesterday's matches. I'm going to cut it off right here because this here I'm going to put on Tuesday's matches because I never got to do this. But this part here is going to go in the folder marked pay-per-view. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the regular shows, and regular shows is going to be in, once they get done, and I get them, do what I need to do with them. They're going to go into a folder called regular shows or something like that, and that way, if I need to look back on something, I can look back and find out what I need to find out. Let's see. Like I said, I got paperwork where the winners, I am putting a date that they win it down, and then the second date would be where they lose it. And way over here on the side, if they win it more than once, I put down how many times they won. So I'm keeping better paperwork this time around. So any questions about this, what I'm trying to do? No questions. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get off of here. And this is how I'm keeping my drinking down. I use flavored water with ginger ale. And for some reason, it makes me think of bourbon. It makes me think I'm drinking bourbon. So I don't need the alcohol. Okay, so that's what this is. If anybody comes on later and watches the shows, if you have questions, please put it in the comments, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Yes, I do. Because the only time I get to sleep is during the daytime. My legs hurts too bad at night. So anyway, but if anybody else watches this and you have a legitimate comment, just put it in the comments, and I will get back with you as soon as possible. If it ain't legitimate, if someone's just putting comments in to be doing something, 9 times out of 10, I will delete that comment because there's no drama on this channel. So I'll be talking to everybody later. Paul, I will call you sometime today and get with you with who you want, and go on from there. So you all take care, and I'll be seeing everybody later. And keep enjoying the games that people plays on YouTube. There's some great gamers out there. Later on, people.